Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that, I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
The 43-yard line.
Now Lock. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
what is that?
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a play fake, and here's Lock. This is the tight end Fant.
Lock's pass complete to Noah Fant.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
32-yard line.
Throwing now is Lock. He'll drop this down to Peterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had 3 catches last week. That one, his 3rd on this drive alone.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on first down, Locke, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's third down. To throw it is Locke. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Nothing.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And
they'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up second.
On second down, here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 6
yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 27-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Locke working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. But a 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Noah Fant. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Locke to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle by Chris Harris, who, of course, used to play for these Broncos.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At their own. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Lock trying again after the pick 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock out quickly to Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And makes the score Condors 20.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Throwing again. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They start the drive with Peterson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Welcome back. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun snap to Lock. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That's another throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Locke looks to throw it again. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
The 4-yard line.
On second down now, it's Peterson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
Man, they got to let him play.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Receiving team.
Come on now.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's Eckler again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Sam Martin now. as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lock to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Broncos.
He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This is the tight end, Fant. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. To throw is Locke. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So that'll do it for my